Oi, oi, you beautiful people. It's Courtney Butter here, and it's all about getting real, oi, oi. Hope everybody's having a good one out there. Going to be going out in a little bit, going to have some bit of dinner, and then going out. But I want to talk about always wanting more. Yeah, we're always wanting more, aren't we, eh? It's never enough. But I got a story wrapped around this one. Of course you got a story. Of course you do. I do like a story. And I use them to help people and all, because I have many, many different experiences in many, many different things. It's not that I chose it. It's doing something that presents itself. That's why I'm putting this one out there to help you guys. It presented itself. As I say, it's a story. And it involves my wife. So I'm down here in sunny Florida. Go and give me a like and a comment. It's always good to hear from people. And I got people from all over the globe. I sure do. I keep check on my... I go with Buzzsprout for my podcasting, and then that goes out to all the different platforms, including YouTube and Apple and... Spotify, Amazon. I'm across all platforms. So if you want to just listen to this on one of those platforms, you can just look me up. And you might be listening to me now on one of those platforms, but I am across other platforms, if that's the case. You may be looking at it on YouTube and think, I wonder if he's on something else. I am. I'm across all the platforms, unless something's gone wrong. But thank you. Thank you to everybody that's been tuning in, listening. I've been checking out where you are from, and it helps bring up the cities that you're in and stuff like that. It's really cool to see some of the countries that are out there in the world that are checking out the old podcast. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And this is a story wrapped around always wanting more. Because I actually reminded my wife as she was telling me something. I'll get into it in a minute. And I reminded her at the end of it. And I'm like, yeah, but think about where you was. So let me have a little back up a minute. Because for Christmas, I bought my missus this, I guess it's a bird feeder. Well, it is. It's a bird feeder. You stick it on your window. It's got suction cups. You stick it on your window. And it comes with a little camera that you put on the other side, like on the inside of your house window looking at. And it's lined up with the feeder. So it's been up there a little while, this feeder. And my wife went out and bought some seed and put the seed on it. And it's, all in there, and she's like looking forward to it because it's all set up with her phone. Why wouldn't it be these days, right? Everything's on your bloody phone. It's all set, bing, oh, that's the front door, bing, oh, that's the garage door, bing, oh, always a bing. I don't have it on my phone. My wife loves all that shit. She loves it. And so she's been like, checking her phone, like nothing's happening, like no movement. So I said, Ed, listen, get one of those, they come in, they're like squares. It's a fat bowl, but it ain't a bowl. It's fat and it's got a bunch of seeds, and I think it has, and stuff like that, all stuck in for the birds, for the wild birds. And you can hang it up, and I know my mum used to use one. She always used to say, son, I've got a fat bowl up, and it'll be, she'd hook it up on her line, and the birds used to get all over it all through the winter and that. So it does. I know it pulls them in. So I'm like, yeah, grab one of those things and then stick it more out in the open a bit, like, but near where the bird feeder thing is, because it will help pull some of the birds in. Oh, all right, sweet as a nut, she says. I don't know about the sweet as a nut. So we got one of those shepherd hook things, looks it's metal and you can poke it into the ground. It looks like a shepherd's hook and you can hang things off of that. So we pull that over, we put it like just over a little bit, hook the old fat ball up. Nothing. Days go by. Nothing's happening. And I'm thinking, well, maybe it's because it's on the side of the ass. It's the window on the side of the ass. And I'm like, maybe, I don't know. And I'm saying to my wife, I don't know. You normally find the birds will come in and find the fat ball. It's in the open a bit more and then see the seed that's over there and, pop in like. And then all of a sudden, now remember, it was a while goes by. And then all of a sudden, she comes in. Oh, she's all excited. Oh, it was like Christmas morning. Oi, oi! It was. I'm like, what? Well, what's going on? What's going on? And she goes, I've had a bird. Oh, well done. Oh. Well done, that bird. Became an absolute legend in a very short span of time. So I'm like, oh, wow, that's good, what kind of bird is it? And, I found it fascinating because she's like, look, and she's bringing it up on her phone and it was a cardinal that keeps turning up. It's a male cardinal that keeps turning up in, and I don't know if it's probably the same bloody bird, but anyway, won't get there yet. So it's this male cardinal, and she's happier than a pig in shit, mate. She's well happy. And I'm like, you're happy? I'm happy. Oi, oi. So it gradually started turning up more. Now she's telling me how many times it's been in the yard, and it's going up. It's going up. This bird's he's having a blast, mate. He's having a right old roll around in the old seed. He's having a. I don't know where he lives, but the whole family are all set up and all, I think. But anyway, so she's like, it's so many days he visited the day, and I think it was like, what was it yesterday? It was like, I don't know, 20 times or something or other, all through she shows me all, all the different bits and pieces of video. And she's got connected with this. I thought it was like YouTube or something. I'm like, was it like a YouTube thing? So she's like, no, it's like a website or an app or something, but everybody can check each other's photographies out and look at what's turning up and all. And I'm like, oh, sweet. So, and then she got a follow on that. She was like, holy shit. Forget Christmas presents on Christmas morning. Bloody hell, man. This was the best one I got. This is bloody... Oh. So, she's well happy. Well happy. The old birds are turning up. She's like counting, and now someone's following... She's like, someone's following me. Someone's give likes. And so I'm like, oh, right, sweet. So, anyway. All of a sudden, she comes into me today. Sitting there watching the bit of the old TV. Oh, yeah. And she goes, we keep getting the same bird. Okay. I want different birds. I'm like, oh, yeah, easy. I want different birds, she says. So I'm like, okay. Well, there's been like, I don't know what they're bloody called. My wife will hear this bloody podcast. She'll go, that's a whatever. But these white birds, you'll see them in flocks. There'll be like a shit ton of them. And they'll be all over your yard. They got these they fascinate me actually. They got these really long beaks, and they just skewer down in, and they're looking for all kinds of shit, grubs and insects and one thing and the other. And you'll see them, well, great for your yard, by the way, because they aerate it. And let me tell you, you get a big old load of them on your yard, let them be, because they will aerate your grass. So we had one of those in the backyard the other day, because I think it was yesterday, because I'm saying, hey, Trace, look, they got a bird in the back. Oh, she gets up, goes to the window, and she's like, oh, yeah, that's whatever the frigging what this is. And I said, oh, I don't know. I know it was on its Jackie Jones. I'm like, I don't know. It's on its own. They're normally in the, like, you know, big old flocks of, I don't know how many of them. And she's like, oh, no, he gets in the yacht. She's not happy with that one. Different bird, by the way. Bigger bird, by the way. She's not happy with that one. She wants them in the feeder. So now we got a double trouble, haven't we? We got, like, the birds are coming in the yard, and she'll walk around and watch these birds. You know, she'll look out the window and see the birds in the yard and all that. But they got to get in the camera, aren't they? Not happy unless they're getting pictures taken now, so she can send them out there and give the old like and all that, right? Oi. So I said, hey. Because she was looking a little bit down in the dumps, I must say. I've got to say, the old corners of the mouth went a little bit down. And I'm like, hey. So she's like, what? I said, do you remember when you didn't have any bloody birds? Of course, then she smiled, right? Because she knows exactly where I was going. She knows what I do for a living and how I work on people and work on their negative minds. Normally, she'll just tell me to shut up or whatever and walk away, or what do you know? When I'm starting to make sense. Yes. Anyway, so I'm like, a few weeks ago, you didn't have shit turning up. There was nothing. And look how upset you was. You was well upset because you wasn't getting any birds. You were talking about moving into a different window. And she's like, yeah. And I says, now you're fed up with the same bird turning up? Holy shit. And then I'm sitting there and I'm watching the TV and I'm like, I've got to podcast this. I'm going to podcast this because it just goes to show how we're never happy. We're never happy. We're not happy with being present with what we have there sitting right in front of us. Got to have more, or we got to have change or something different. And different is good because it makes things expand, especially our minds. Change, you know, if you stay, it's like I always say, if you keep on staying on that same course every single day and you don't shift the mind or don't shift the whatever, you're not going to grow. You're not going to go into change. It takes going into the unknown to be able to change. But when you got something like this, right, look how many times we buy a big screen TV, we stick it up in the wall. We should be freaking thanking our lucky stars we can even put a big screen up. Right? But then we'll give it a little bit. We're all talking to the boy. We're talking to the boys and that, don't we? Oi, yeah, you got me. Look at my testes, right? I've got a massive screen TV on my way. How big is yours, whoever? Oh, yeah, well, mine's bigger than yours, and mine's in UHD 925 pixels, isn't it? Oi. Oh, really? You got the latest one? Does it play this? And look, oh, you want to see the games on it? Oi. Right? And then we give it that a little bit. And then someone might get a bigger one, or someone might have something a bit different, or we're getting fed up. You know, you're scratching, you know, could go bigger. How big do you want to bleeding go? Cockney Buddha, how big do you need it? God, truth, right? We're not happy. We're not, when we want more. And all the while we're wanting more, guys, all the while we want something bigger, better, faster, better shape, better colour, better this, better that, you name it, right? All the while we want more. And believe me, we ain't the only ones out here that's like this. Freaking pull someone off the street, right? Trust, I'll tell you what happened to me. I'd pull a bleeding monk, or they have no possessions. But we just we're not happy. And like I said, we're not the only ones. We're not the only ones. What about when we don't know we've had enough booze even? Now, I don't drink. I ain't drank in I don't know how many years. 8 years, 10 years? I don't know how long it is. It's probably 8 years. I haven't touched alcohol at all. But I know when I used to go out on the piss, bit of a piss up, and you're out with the lads, and you know you're fucked. You know you're like, oh, I really can't drink. Oh, all right, yeah, why not? Yeah. Especially if you look like just banged out around, right? You just banged out around, and you're like, I've got to get me money's worth. We end with whoever, right? I've got about 4 more pints of beer to drink. Oi. Know when you've had enough. Know when you've had it. It's okay that you just bought around. There's a gift. There's a gift to you guys. Yeah, that's my gift to you because I'm out. I'm out. I'm leaving. Somebody's got to be that last guy. But what do? We wait until it gets down to like just the two of us, don't we? Oh, and by that time, you can walk out on the pavement and the pavement's moving. What? How do I get home? Know when we've had enough. There's nothing wrong with expanding and growing within something. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I mean, heck, I look at the equipment that I'm talking on right now and, it's gone up a notch, right? Started out with just my phone, walking down the street, going to have a look at some of my older YouTube videos, and it's just me holding the phone. And old Grommy got me on that, Martin. Because I met this fella over YouTube, and then he was like, just freaking walk down the street with your phone. And I'm like, what? I'm thinking I needed all this other, cameras and all. Now I've got the cameras and I've expanded, grown a bit. It's a hobby of mine. I enjoy it. It's a tool. And there's nothing wrong with investing in yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes down to this, like the birds where, hey, I'm upset that something ain't happening, right? And then all of a sudden that action starts happening and then that doesn't become enough. Got a problem. I hope that sounds like it's hitting some areas with you. I'm not sure what I actually said there. I hope it's hitting some areas with you. There, I'll reword it. Dear me. Maybe I've got too many teeth in my mouth, So, everybody's having a great weekend. We are going to be going out after a bit of nosh, all right? Me wife made some awesome plant-based pot pies, oi. I absolutely bloody love them. I used to like a pot pie when I wasn't plant-based. But now my wife is knocking out some bangers. But I don't mean sausages, oi. So please hit me up. If you want some one-on-one work as well, I do one-on-one work. I work over Zoom or any kind of platforms you choose. I might have to figure it out because I use Zoom all the time. But hey, let's get going. It's what I do for a living and I love what I do, so hit me up. Mind Nutrition for All, the number 4 all, at gmail.com is my email. And if you take the Gmail out and just go .com, you got my website. Stay that course, guys. Namaste.